Have you ever wondered what truly happens, in the deepest psychological sense, when a man causes profound pain to a woman of genuine goodness and integrity? It's a question that echoes beyond simple heartbreak, delving into the very fabric of the psyche. Today, we explore this profound query through the lens of one of history's most insightful minds, Carl Jung, the pioneering Swiss psychiatrist, gifted us with a revolutionary understanding of the human soul. He spoke of the unconscious, archetypes, and the intricate dance between our inner world and outer reality. And while he didn't explicitly write a chapter titled, "When a Man Hurts a Good Woman," his concepts offer a remarkably potent framework for understanding the profound psychological and even spiritual repercussions of such an act. Let's begin with the concept of the anima. For a man, the anima represents the unconscious feminine aspect of his personality. It's his inner woman, a vital, dynamic complex embodying a constellation of qualities traditionally associated with the feminine: intuition, deep emotion, nurturing capabilities, creativity, the capacity for genuine connection, and the bridge to the spiritual realms. The anima is not just an abstract idea. She is the soul's guide, influencing a man's relationships, his emotional landscape, and his capacity for empathy and understanding. When a man, through conscious choice or repeated patterns of behavior, deliberately or repeatedly hurts a truly good woman, one who embodies the very positive qualities the anima represents, he isn't merely inflicting pain upon an external person. Far more profoundly, he is often inflicting grievous damage upon his own anima, his inner feminine. This cherished inner feminine can become deeply wounded, causing her to retreat, to be suppressed, or even to turn against him in a form of psychological self-sabotage. The consequences of such an internal wounding are far-reaching. It can lead to emotional barrenness, a profound lack of empathy, a chilling disconnection from his own deepest feelings and intuition, and a diminished capacity for love and authentic relationship. He may find himself adrift, unable to access the very qualities that bring richness and meaning to life, precisely because the inner source of those qualities has been neglected or abused. Next, let's delve into another cornerstone of Jungian psychology, the shadow. The shadow is not merely evil, rather. It encompasses the repressed, often darker, and unacknowledged aspects of our personality, the traits, impulses, and desires that we deem unacceptable, whether due to societal norms, personal upbringing, or our own moral code. These are the parts of ourselves we push into the unconscious, pretending they don't exist. However, what is repressed does not disappear. It merely waits for an opportunity to manifest. When a man acts in a way that causes deep and profound hurt, especially to someone innocent or genuinely good, he is very often operating from his unintegrated shadow. These unexamined impulses, perhaps anger, cruelty, deceit, or a profound insecurity, are not consciously owned, but are instead projected outwards onto the relationship or the other person. The critical point, however, is that this unexamined darkness, once projected, eventually returns to him. The pain he inflicts on another person becomes, in a psychological and often karmic sense, the very pain he experiences internally. This can manifest in a myriad of ways, as gnawing guilt, pervasive remorse, relentless self-sabotage that undermines his own success and happiness, or a persistent, unsettling feeling of unease and emptiness that no external achievement can fill. In essence, the universe, operating on a profound psychological and energetic level, appears to demand a form of balance. What is sent out ultimately finds its way back, urging the individual to confront and integrate the very darkness they sought to avoid. While Jung didn't speak of karma in the Eastern sense, his concept of the collective unconscious offers a fascinating parallel. The collective unconscious holds the universal archetypes and experiences of humanity. When a man commits an act of deep harm, especially against innocence or goodness, he is not just operating on an individual level. He is also contributing to, and becoming entangled in, a universal pattern of cause and effect. The psychological echoes of such an action resonate deeper than he might ever consciously realize, potentially impacting future relationships and his own psychological landscape. So what follows? For the man who has inflicted such deep wounds, what follows is often not an immediate consequence, but a long and profoundly arduous journey of reckoning, whether he consciously undertakes it or not. True healing, according to Jung, is never superficial. It always involves a courageous confrontation with the self. It necessitates the uncomfortable, yet ultimately liberating, process of acknowledging and integrating the very shadow aspects that fueled the hurtful behavior. Furthermore, it demands a gentle, persistent effort to heal and integrate the wounded anima, the inner feminine, restoring her vitality and connection to his emotional and intuitive life. This profound inner work is not optional for genuine psychological wholeness. Without it, the man risks being trapped in a repetitive cycle, perpetually reenacting damaging patterns in his relationships and within himself. He remains in a state of psychological fragmentation, disconnected from his true self, and perpetually, perhaps unconsciously, seeking to find or regain what he has himself diminished or destroyed. The good woman, on the other hand, while enduring immense pain, often embarks upon her own transformative journey. In the crucible of suffering, she frequently finds an unexpected reservoir of strength, engaging in a profound process of individuation, Jung's term for becoming a unique, whole, and integrated self. Through this experience, she learns to rebuild, not around the pain, but through it, emerging more authentically herself, independent of the external hurt, and often with a deepened understanding of her own resilience and worth. The intricate dance of human relationships, with all its complexities and vulnerabilities, is undeniably never simple. It is a nuanced interplay of conscious desires, unconscious drives, and the profound impact we have on one another. However, through the profound and illuminating wisdom of Carl Jung, we are afforded a unique lens through which to gain a deeper understanding of the often unseen, yet incredibly powerful, psychological and archetypal forces at play beneath the surface of our interactions. When a man inflicts deep emotional or psychological pain upon a good woman, the repercussions do not merely dissipate into the ether or remain confined to her personal suffering. Instead, they ripple outwards, and perhaps more significantly, they reverberate fundamentally through his own inner world, impacting his psyche in ways he may not immediately comprehend. This serves as a powerful and timeless reminder that our external actions, our choices, our words, and our behaviors are never isolated events. They possess profound internal consequences, shaping the very architecture of our soul and influencing our path towards psychological wholeness or fragmentation. Therefore, let this exploration serve as a compelling call to deeper introspection, to cultivate a heightened conscious awareness of our own motives and impacts, and above all, to recognize and honor the profound importance of the sacred feminine, not only as it manifests in others, but crucially, as it resides as a vital, guiding force within ourselves. This is undoubtedly a complex and deeply personal topic. We'd love to hear your perspectives. What are your thoughts and insights on the psychological repercussions we've discussed today? Share them respectfully in the comments below. If this discussion resonated with you or sparked new understanding, please give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into psychology and self-discovery. And make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. Thank you for being with us.